Oh man. What's going on, YouTube? Sorry, man. I have a cold. Eyes are running. Thank you for watching my brand new, my first video on YouTube. Well, not my first video on YouTube, but the first one on this particular channel that I'm starting. Don't have any subscribers right now. That's not what this is about. It's very serious. I can care less if anyone follows. I just want to get the message out there. I don't even know where to really start. I'll just get right to the point. You know, black people, you got to get away from the Democratic Party. Um, this is, we have to. We have to. It's just getting out of hand. It's getting so far out of hand. When you look back and you see everything, and you look back and you see, you look back and see where you were until where you are right now. And any reasonable person, you don't even really just have to have a degree. You can have a high school diploma. You can have a sixth grade elementary school or middle school education. It won't take you, if you just look and you evaluate where we were and where we are today as black people, you would see that nothing within our community is changing. So a reasonable person who is looking to progress and looking for more, you have to start looking at, okay, over between the last 50 to 60 years, why are we still in the predicament that we're in right now? We have the right to vote. We have the right to go in any restaurant. We have the right to go to any school we want to go to. But why do we still find ourselves with uh, with single mother rate being so high, schools being dwindled down to nothing, um, black men not wanting to be men, and we'll get into that. Why is all of these things that's contributing to the destruction of our community? Why is this tearing apart and is demolishing our black community? And I'm so thankful that I can think for myself. I'm so thankful that I have the reasonable. I don't have a degree, but I'm smart and I have a reasonable mind, and uh, that's why a cop, or when you get involved in something legally and you get accused of something, it has to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty of whatever it is that you're being accused of. I've evaluated, I've studied, and I've made my decision. And beyond a reasonable doubt, the Democratic Party, the left side, the Democratic Party, and the left have and continue to institute ideologies that are destroying our community. I'm done with it. I'm not keeping my mouth closed anymore. I'm not going to sit aside and just let things get better. Wait until things get better, because I don't have the right to complain if I don't do anything about it. And I know by doing this, I'm going to get called I'm black. I'm a black stay calm, and I'm gonna get called racist. I'm gonna get called homophobic, transphobic, um, just everything. So um, I'm just here. This is my first video on this channel. Black people, get away from the Democratic Party. Get away from the Democratic Party. I think something that Trump said that made a lot of sense. Now, is Trump perfect? No. Not saying that he is. Not saying that he's made the right decision on everything. He hasn't. But one thing that I can say is that one message out of a lot of them actually that he said that was good. He said, African American, what the hell did you have to lose? And I feel the same way. We've done the same thing for so long and gotten the same result. And we look at now to where there's so many more opportunities open now for African Americans. Yes, we had opportunities prior to Trump, but however, there were different factors going into the equation that kept us from that kept the employment within not only our community, but when we went outside of our community to try to gain employment, we still had a hard time. And what's happening under him with the employment, man, you know, we have to start. So that's only a small part of where we have to, what we have to do in our community. But that's a major step, which is employment, that is going to get the community, African Americans, going to get us back on the right track and moving in the right direction. But we've attached ourselves to this particular party that's looking to plant our mind in racism, plant our mind in oppression, and plant our mind in someone trying to hold us back. This world is going to always have racist people in it. There's nothing you can do about racist people. But one thing I found out is when I tried to walk on the car lot with bad credit, with like a 400 and something credit score, they didn't look at, the bank didn't look at my black skin and say that, well, you have a 400 credit score, but that's not the reason why you did not qualify for a loan. You know, the reason why you didn't qualify was because you're black. Well, when I went back with a 700 credit score, and the people, as soon as the 700 credit score come back, they don't even look at the race. Mr. Milner, or who, you want this loan? You want this loan at this interest rate, or you want it at this interest rate? You want it at this interest rate? It's up to you. You see what I'm saying? So we've been planted in this oppression mind state that everything is to hold us back, and we are using that. And we're holding our own selves back rather than going out and grabbing this stuff that's available to us right now. Man, grab it. Stop looking back. Grab it. Please grab it. And when you grab it, don't look back. Don't look back at the liberals. Don't look back at the left. Don't look at the Democrats. You know, I'm a lifelong Democrat. This is my first video, and I'm terrified right now because, you know, my family's Democrats. My wife is a Democrat. I was a Democrat. Never again. You know, when I look at the way that I was born and raised, the Democratic Party, I identify zero with anything that the Democratic Party stands for. The liberals as well as the left, I identify zero with everything that they stand for. And I'm not just going to vote for them just because that's the party that I'm supposed to vote for because I'm black. That's no longer going to happen. I have my own mind. I'm not going to continue to place votes for people who don't stand for my values, who don't stand for what I believe in, and who are the main culprits in the death and the destruction of my community. All right, so I'm going to end it right there. If I had to give this video a title, Black People, Leave the Democratic Party, please.